Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Mira. Good to see you. I really appreciate your time. If you're new, welcome. We are in South Florida here today I would like to focus on the subject called thankfulness and gratitude. So I use some of my history and I'll also talk about three different topics. One is that thanking to self. So every day your mom, your dad, we actually like working really hard and we sometimes we forgot who we are. And sometimes that we forgot that why we are doing what we're even doing it. We wake up and we go like a robot, like we get up and we start, brush my teeth, wash our face, and start eating breakfast, run to the office, and start working the whole day, and go to the meeting, go to that meeting, and after that conference, blah 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 blah. And then after that we come home and we tired and just start eating dinner and buying the Taco Bell from outside or hamburger from somewhere else. Everything roll over and we didn't know that we are just hamstering like round and round on this cycle. That we forgot who we are, why we even doing what we're doing. We only know what we're doing, but we might know why we're doing it. So in United States, if you're celebrating thankfulness, and which is great on Thanksgiving, if you're celebrating, happy Thanksgiving to you. But if you're not celebrating, then we can say thanks to ourselves. So which is that, my point is that where I was born in Burma, that this is who I was a long time ago, in Burma, that is a Burmese language, if you can see it here. And that is that I was a brave little girl that's on the stage and talking the story to the community, to the school, And that girl has a dream that has certain level of what she want to do and what she want to see the world, And I'm so thankful that we have to thankful to ourselves that we are the one who is creating this thing. We are the glue to our family. We are the glue to the community. We are the glue to the society. We are the glue to the universe. As we are speaking to thanking, I want to tell my family, first of all, that they let me have a moment that I can make this video, including my puppy. He usually like to talk a lot when I'm making video. I think he got so excited when I'm making video, I guess. So I just want to say thank you to them so I can make this video. And everything that they were there for me in my journey, I love them and I thanks to forever. And at the same time, thank you to my friends and, all my people that I work with, associated with different company, different contract people, different vendors. And there are people that I also want to thank is like my friend Linda, Liz, and Latia. They are all super great ladies who helped me through my journey. Without them, I don't even know where I am today. They were mentally supportive for me, everything. And next people that I would like to thank is that I work with people. People call it LEP, which is a limited English professional, they call it. I don't like the terms of it. I know what it is. I just like to call them as like a loving English people. You know what? Just because you don't able to speak another language, it doesn't mean you are less. It doesn't mean nothing. And I'm fortunate that I'm able to speak this language called English. I can able to speak Burmese, which is thank you. So what I mean is like I also speak some Chinese, but Burmese is my native language. Where I was born. Chinese is my heritage, where my grandparents and their father and mother came from, like Shanghai, in the little I don't remember what is a little village called. That's where he came from. He used to be a farmer. My grandpa is in from China. So my point is that I forgot sometime that why I was doing it. That's why it got me into debt. I'm gonna reverse the story a little bit. I was born in Burma and I thought like I'm gonna be a physician, a doctor in Burma, because of my history in the academy is so strong. And then things happened in high school that I don't know, it was bribery, something has happened that I couldn't become a doctor. I couldn't retake the test again. Like in United States, you cannot retake any test to go to different school. It's just one time and one time only. Pretty scary. So then after that, I thought my life is over. It was done deal. Then I realized that there's something else. So I get up and dust my emotions and all the crying things and then becoming stronger again. And I go ahead and study in Thailand in university. Obviously, before I went to Thailand, I failed 3 times. Nobody wanted to give me a visa to go to the United States. So I went to Thailand and I got stuck in Thailand a year because whoever my cousin was funding me, and then he dropped it, and so I didn't have any money to go to anywhere else or not even eating food. So I stuck in Thailand for a year and I hiding from authority, and it was pretty scary. And one day after another, I have to keep fighting, for 6 months. And then my mom sold the house and she gave it to me. And I continued going to school and coming to the United States. Only one semester, the money ran out. The rest is history, right? I had to like grinding and fighting, grinding, and do every single thing, proving to everybody that I'm actually worth it too. But at the same, proving it to myself. For example, you are proving to yourself that you can do it, right? You can pay off this debt. Yes, you can. But sometimes a lot of environment is kind of like almost like forcing, attacking you, and you just don't know where to turn into. And so that time, make sure that you sit back and you think about it. You know what? That is okay. Whatever is happening, keep remembering who you are and why you're doing it. The purpose is very important. So when you're thinking to yourself, and as I'm speaking, and in 9/11, 2001, I was trying to come to the United States as a first time, applying visa, and I didn't get it. I got rejected. I was crying, sad again, at the time. And then later on, a few days later, we did not have a TV in our home in Burma, so I don't even know what the whole war is happening. When I came to U.S. Embassy a few days later, and I realized that there was an attack in 9/11, and I was scared, I was shaken, and I was shook, and I was so freaking out, like everybody else. So the God saved my life. I was trying to go to New York at the time. I didn't make it. I didn't make it in a good way, because I become alive. So my point is that things happen for a reason. So don't just beat yourself down, because that's why I'm pretty good at it. I always beat myself and I say, oh, why can I do that? What is happening? Why am I so emotional? Why am I so weak? Why can I do this? Why I can't do that? Why people think that? And then when I keep beating down myself, and that is, I forgot to thank you to myself, Friends like Linda and Liz and Latia, they're always there for me. They are always there for me in that huge channel area. So I want to say thank you to them again, sincerely. That if you have a great friends, keep them and just always supporting them, and because they are there for you and you're there for them, because you have to recognize you're thinking to yourself as well. So as I'm moving forward, the reason why I make this video is that a few days ago, on November 17, I got this message. Congratulations, I got 8,000 views. So I was like, yay, thank you so much. I know 8,000 views mean nothing, but to me at this moment in my journey, it's extremely great things for me. As I'm saying, I look at the date saying like November 17. It just saying November 17 is a huge date. That is when I got my golden ticket, aka US visa, coming to United States when I was in Thailand. So that remind me of all of everything that I just like, wow, things has happened, for a reason. And I'm here, and I'll tell you more about that November 17, 9/11 thing at some point, mostly 9/11. So my point is that, the cycle has turned around. I arrived in the United States in 2004, December, Christmas, and it has been years now. And so when you're raising a child, when you are, working 9-to-5 job, or maybe a job that you hated so much, or you just don't know where you're doing. It could be like, you're peeling the chicken, that there are some people that I work with, they have to work in the, chicken industry. And I feel so painful to them. Their hands are hurt and their elbows and their shoulders are in pain. Sometimes I cry on the phone, even though they don't hear it, I have to hold my cryness a little bit, and after I finish the call, and I'll cry. That's what I do sometimes. Next thing is I'm gonna go to the thanking appropriately. We need to thank appropriately to ourselves. For example, that when we don't thank appropriately, for example, you're tired. We're very tired, our body is, because we work so hard, we think so much, we do so much. And when we're so tired, some people turn into the alcohol or substance or some stuff that they don't ever dream of in their life. Then they ended up using it and they don't know how to quit it later. So my point is that when we don't think appropriately our body and mind, we went to the wrong way. We don't want to go the wrong way. We want to go to the right way. And that is one of the reasons that I got into debt long time ago, in credit card debt, that I wasn't thinking and thinking appropriately. So I would be like buying a lot of clothes and a lot of food that I don't cook usually with, and I ended up with wasting them. I'm not saying that I don't buy food anymore. I'm not saying I don't buy clothes anymore. Of course I do. I buy clothes, but yearly. I don't buy clothes weekly or monthly anymore. I buy clothes to reward myself, things that I would need it, things that I would need it, or things that I would definitely gonna cook it. I become more thoughtful because I know who I am and think it's appropriately. So my monies are put it into the right places, not in the wrong places. So wherever you are right now, if you know yourself and then you know how to thank to yourself appropriately, and you'll be out of it. That you'll be out of this addiction. You'll be out of this disorderness. Whatever that you're facing it right now, I promise you will get out of it into the better life. Last one is that we have to fulfill our thankfulness tank, which is that when we drive, we kind of driving and whatever reason we're driving errands and groceries and walking everything, and our tank's becoming low, and at some point we have to refill our tank, right? Same thing there. Thankfulness is that we need to refill it. So how are we gonna refill it? So my suggestion is that this is what I've been practicing, is that we have to make sure our body is rested, our mind is happy, and our body is healthy. Whatever you put it here, eating, or whatever you are thinking here, we already have to be healthy thinking and healthy eating. Of course, I'm not saying I never eat hamburger. Of course, I eat hamburger. I eat pork belly. I'm Asian, I eat fried rice. Things that I do with most of the Asian foods. But my saying is maybe a little bit less oil, maybe a little bit less fat, maybe a little bit less rice, maybe more broccoli, more cauliflowers, more spinach, or more something that greens, more chewing celery, chewing carrot. I do those things intentionally. So that way, tomorrow my body is healthier. Tomorrow I'll feel rested when I wake up. Things that you have to do for next tomorrow, things that you have to do for next 10 years, things that you have to do for next maybe 100 years, who knows. So speaking of 100 years, that remember that I say on 9/11 does happen in 2001. My life was saved. When I do that, I always do, but because I was working with the translations and stuff, and my heart is sometimes kind of feeling sad. Oh, I need to help these people. What can I do for these people? So then I decided that I want to do blood donations. And so I do blood donation. The first time I donated blood was like randomly. I was driving taking care of some stuff, and I saw the bus, and I went there and I donated. It was my first day, and it was 9/11 or 2023. What I'm saying is the struggle all turn around. As long as you keep putting your head down and keeping your head straight, keep doing it, the things will happen at some point. The great things by doing that. That's how I feel. I'm filling my thankful tank by blood level, like helping them, so that way their life, somebody's life will be saved, somebody's life will be better again. On the day of the blood donation, yes, I feel tired, I feel a little bit weak, but then you know what, I drink more water, eating more food, and then that will help me next day again. So me little doing it, you little doing it, it's gonna help tremendous effect in somebody's life that you don't even know. So whatever you're doing, great thing, continue doing it. When I was in Burma in 10th grade, for some reason I felt like I needed to meditate because I wanted to be a doctor. That was not good intention, but I did it, in 10th grade. But then because of the doing the good things, it spread it out into a long time. Today in Florida. I thought I lost all the connections that the Chamye Payajang temple, Buddhist temple. I thought I never see them again because I live very far away. But then great things happen that in Sarasota, there's a little temple, that is Yogi who is managing it. And it's so awesome that I have to be able to reconnect them again. And because of that, I got to see a lot of Burmese friends in Sarasota. So, because of you do one thing, it will continue. It's like a seed growing. Sometimes you're doing something and you don't know that why is happening, but you may not know it. One of the things that I heard about it from one of the friends that I told me before was the bamboo trees usually are rooting on the bottom that you don't know. Like in our eye, we cannot see it because it's rooting on the bottom. It's not growing. A year, it's not growing. 2 years, it's not growing. At some point, it will shoot it up to 80 feet. So my point is that everything that you're doing is rooting here, and at some point, it will just gonna shoot it up like you never see in your life. So thanks to yourself, and thanks appropriately to yourself. That is most important. And then after that, you're gonna be spreading your thankfulness, spreading your wing of thankfulness into the others. Now my goal is that what I'm doing, I'm helping my mom back because she helped me, so I want to help her back. That is like me paying back that. Thank you so much for what I did. Am I doing the best things that I am doing right now? Absolutely not. I am not the perfect person. I'm trying. Can I do better? I should, but I'm trying. I have a family here too, and also I'm also trying to work on helping my 2 brothers come into US, and I want to help their life, like a good living standard, like people living in United States, where I live, how I live. At the same time, also in the community wise, I want to help these people, like loving English people, like I want to help them. So above all happen, my thankfulness tank is, my goal for thankfulness tank is that I want to make sure that I write a book, and I want to make sure that I have a foundation that I can help other people later on. And the other one is that is why I'm doing YouTube here, that my passions, that I want to educate people in money management, not necessarily how to buy a stock right now, money management. The basic foundation is strong so that way you can go up and never go back again, So that is my goal, that's why I'm here today. And I want to say thank you very much for listening here and being with me on this big giant movement that we are doing. This little girl in long time ago, she will be thankful that what I'm doing today. She has a freedom, like she has no concern. She has a free creativity, everything that she was doing on the stage, telling the story. Today, I'm here today that mimicking her and saying that, you know what, I'm not lost yet. Your dream will be still alive, And look at your baby picture and see where were you, what would you like to accomplish in your life, and then keep doing in your life. At some point, you'll be amazed and you'll be surprised yourself. Thank you so much for coming to this video. This means a lot, that you never know that how much you're contributing to my life and my dreams, that, filling up my thankfulness tank. And if I can fill it up, your thankfulness tank, please let me know. If you are doing something that I can support you, it could be talking about you on the video, or it could be coming to read your blog, or coming to watch your channels, or talking about your good organization that you're doing, or whatever you are doing it, let me know. I would like to spread my thankfulness tag into your, and then you can spread more later on too. If you are new here, if you can subscribe, definitely helping me as you paying forward for you. And it's for me, it's like current presently appreciated. You can like my channel, or you can share with to other friends that who would be beneficial from this channel. Or you can write a comment that how grateful you are in your life, that you are actually thanking appropriately to yourself, and you're also sharing your thankfulness wing. That's what I'm doing, my wing, and to others too. So thank you. And if you're celebrating, happy Thanksgiving. If you're not, then have a wonderful and blessed day. I will see you next video.